Well, there could be no more Nutcracker this fall or winter, this is according to Breitbart, because a school in Britain is banning ballet. Dance school drops ballet from auditions for being, quote, built around white European ideas. You see, white European ideas are evil. White European ideas are equivalent to the Confederate battle flag. Though you have a lot of people in Europe who sport the Confederate battle flag because they believe in this idea of freedom and independence, they don't like being part of the EU. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Culture Confederacy. Here it's Wednesday night, pipe and coffee in hand, so let's get to it. This is by Jack Montgomery. Came out the 17th. It says Britain's Northern School of Contemporary Dance, better known as the NSCD, said it is getting rid of ballet because it's built around white European ideas and it is too gendered. Too gendered. The school has dropped ballet from its auditions process because of its potential contentious nature. According to the Telegraph, what it is essentially an elitist form. How is this news? People have known this for centuries. You had Louis XIV, who loved ballet, performed ballet. Once you had the fall of the aristocracy, ballet, these musical performances, concerts, were more available to the public. You had a growing middle class happening around the 1830s, 1840s. So this is essentially an elitist form, as it says here. Young people need to pay to take ballet classes as a general rule, and for a vast number of potential students, they've not had access to ballet. What about YouTube? If you can't afford to go to a ballet class and you're really interested in taking ballet, you can find tutorials here on YouTube. In fact, you can go to your library for free and have access to the internet. Are they banning people from going to the library in Britain? Just curious. This was explained by the head of undergraduate studies at the dance school, Francesca McCarthy, one of my favorite first names, by the way, Francesca, in comments to the notionally right-leaning newspaper. Quote, is a very specific form that is built around particular white European ideas and body shapes that are often alienating to young people who do not fit that Asiatic ideal. Okay, so here's what's going on, folks. Let me just break it down for you. Bare bones here. You have people out there who are jealous of these ballet dancers, of their talent. It all goes back to jealousy and envy. I was going to say envy. There you go. There's a word. We'll create a new word here on the channel. Envy. A mixture of jealousy and envy. Or jealousy and envy. Envy. Another one-take video. So it's a very specific form that's built around particular white European ideas and body shapes. How about people getting off their fat ass and going on exercising and trim it down if you want to join some type of ballet class? If you have a hard time losing weight, well, why don't you join a fat person's ballet class? I'm sure they're out there. Ballet for plus-size people. Is there a Confederate ballet out there that I'm not aware of? I mean, because it's all tied together, right? This idea of European ideas, ballet, music, what happened in the South just before the Civil War, slavery. It all goes back to white European supremacy. Even though, and I mentioned this before, you had black slave owners in the South, in Louisiana, sugar cane plantation owners, because sugar cane was the most lucrative crop at the time, or you had people who were mixed race. Native American slave owners. But I think the real issue here is body shaming. Oh, it gets better, folks. It gets better. Quote, these are issues relating to body, money, language, and movement vocabulary. Movement vocabulary. Woke university bans, quote, offensive terms including manpower, able-bodied, baby boomer. So this is a connected story here from Breitbart London. McCarthy also complained that ballet, quote, has strongly gendered roots in terms of the movement vocabulary, referencing the fact that most of the NSCD's ballet staff were trained at a time when divisions in the teaching of ballet were clear and men lifted women. She conceded that over time there was a quote-unquote shift, but insisted that the status quo is still problematic in relation to the inclusion of non-binary and trans dancers. Non-binary and trans dancers. Is there a gender-fluid dancer out there, ballet dancer? I'd like to know. We just need a ballet dancer named Pat. No labels. Here's your ballet dancer. Here's Pat. Just like that SNL skit. Is it Patricia or is it Patrick? No, it's just Pat. It's just Pat. Gendered language in ballet is also supposed to be an issue, with the Telegraph noting concerns about the fact that there is a clear division between female ballerinas and male danseuses in ballet. No! You mean that there are differences between male and female? Well, slap me silly and call me a blah-blah-blah. Try to keep this family show. Implicit gender roles and gendered language is evidently a matter of great concern to the NSCD. How about making sure that these are the best dancers possible? Shouldn't that be your main concern? Now, if you're going to get rid of ballet altogether, that means that you have to get rid of the chocolate nutcracker. Anybody know what the chocolate nutcracker is? That's not a racist term, folks. That's an actual production out there. It's called the chocolate nutcracker. They have an entirely black cast that does the nutcracker. It's called the chocolate nutcracker. So get rid of the chocolate nutcracker. Any form of ballet anywhere, in Africa, in Asia, in Europe, in America. If you want to get rid of ballet altogether because you think that it body shames people, that it's a form of white supremacy, that's elitist, then get rid of it. Because I'm pretty sure there are royal families in Africa who participate in ballet. Have family members that participate in this thing called ballet. Get back to the article, with McCarthy saying that the use of gender-neutral terms like dancers, people, folk, everyone, everybody are encouraged in efforts made to try and embed the use of them in terms of pronouns in order not to make assumptions about a dancer's identity. Okay, can I say something here? Not to be too crass, but if you see somebody walking around or dancing, prancing around the stage, looks kind of slender, like they have a flat chest and they probably got a sock, down there, chances are it's a guy. It's a dude with big, thick thighs. Woke language policing like this is endemic in British educational institutions, with Breitbart London reporting just days ago on the far from unique case of the University of Bristol banning gendered and age-related terms that could cause offense, such as mankind and baby boomer. So this is at Breitbart. So now they're going to ban ballet in Britain at this school, the NSCD, the National School, what is it now? Of Contemporary Dance. Contemporary Dance. And if we're going to get rid of ballet, that means you have to get rid of everybody associated with ballet, and that includes Martha Graham, who revolutionized the art form of ballet. By the way, her costume designer was Japanese. She also received one of the highest honors in Japan. Order of the Precious Crown, I think it is. And that was only reserved for people associated with the royal family, women associated with the royal family, anybody who had an association with the royal family were eligible for that award, nobody else. So for Martha Graham, an American woman at the time, in that era, to receive such a prestigious award was very, very rare and very special. She broke a barrier there in the world of ballet. But we'll just shove that to the side here. Not even focus on that. The fact that Martha Graham was a woman, she broke a barrier, in the art world or in the performing arts world. She received one of the highest honors you can get in Japan. She also got the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Never mind that, though. Let's just ban ballet because it's elitist. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of great programs out there that have saved a lot of youth from being on the streets, getting in trouble, by having these ballet camps or what have you available to youth during the summer or whenever they hold them. Again, it all goes back to jealousy. It all goes back to envy. Some people out there just have way too much time on their hands. I say don't ban ballet. Ban these people. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you know what to do. You can also find me at Instagram, #JasonComposes. Follow me at Twitter, Cultural Confederacy at Twitter. This is the Cultural Confederacy saying peace out. Stay safe, everybody. God bless this great country. I'll catch you next time. But let's do our best, as I always say on the channel here, to preserve great art, great music, great art forms. It's a tradition. Doesn't matter where it started. It's a tradition. And as long as more people are being allowed in the fray, then it's all good. You got a problem with ballet as it is? Well, then why don't you come up with your own trans ballet troupe? Your own plus-size ballet company. So everybody's included. Is there a ballet company out there for straight people? I'm just asking. So you'll have a great Wednesday night. I'll catch you next time. Culture Confederacy saying peace out.